Welcome to the True Core Crew podcast, where we discuss everything health and fitness, giving you the tools and tips to not only build, but live your best life, body, mind, and spirit. Thanks for joining us. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whenever you're watching or listening to this. My name is Shannon Logan. I'm the owner of TrueCore in Annapolis, Maryland. Good afternoon, Miss Aline.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. It's hot outside. I've got to go to the gym in a little bit. I'm thinking I might melt, but all will be well.
It is toasty in Annapolis, Maryland today.
Yes, it is.
That is for sure. It's like 90 plus here and humidity is pretty much the same.
Yeah, so. I think it said on the news it feels like over 100. So.
Oh, all right. Well, there's nothing more I like to do on a hot summer day than take a nice quality nap or get some good sleep in. And that's going to be our kind of topic of conversation today is how to improve your sleep. What are a couple things that you can do as of tonight, today even, so that you can rest better? Because I know so many of us struggle with sleep. It's one of the things that we work with our clients in our mentorship program about is, addressing sleep, because everyone needs to be getting a minimum of 7 to 8 hours a night. And a lot of people aren't. So no, we like to help. They're like, I can do 5.
4 even. Like, it baffles me. I would be a bear. I would be so not pleasant to be around.
I'm not a good person when I don't sleep. That is for sure.
Same.
So what are some recommendations off the top of your head or that we've done with our mentees to help sleep? What's some things that you would recommend to our audience they could implement as of today?
Something that we definitely try to be mindful of telling the clients to do is to turn off their phones or devices or even just the TV.
Yeah.
Because the blue light affects your brain and it will possibly hinder your ability to fall asleep quickly.
Yeah.
So we suggest possibly reading a real book. A lot of people that puts them to sleep. So
it works.
So put the device down.
It works.
Up a book. And that's a suggestion that I regularly give to our clients.
Look at these sexy things.
Blue light glasses. Yes, girl.
I bought these for $8.99 on Prime 2 year, probably actually right when COVID hit, because I was on my screen all the time. So sometimes it's not realistic, or it's really hard to turn phones off, not be in bed with the TV on, that kind of stuff. If you find that that's not sustainable for you, that it's more of a fight than you can win, buy a pair of cheap blue light glasses. I actually put these on from 8 p.m. on. So I go to bed, I'm in bed, lights out by 10. That's just my lifestyle. That's what I need. And I'll take my contacts out and put my actual glasses on by 8 that have a blue light frame in them. Right. But if I don't, I'll put these on. So 90 minutes, 2 hours before I actually get in bed, I'm already starting to block out that blue light to tell my brain that, hey, it's not noon, it's not 2 p.m., it's actually 8 p.m. and it's time for me to be winding down so that I can get some natural melatonin happening and help me go to sleep. So that's a great one. That's the one we hear about a lot. One that people tend to not think is a big deal is a normal routines like schedule. So try to stick to same wake time, same bedtime. If you're someone that will go to bed at 1 a.m. and then wake up at 6 one day, and then you go to bed at 8 p.m. the next day and wake up at 5, like it messes with your body. Circadian rhythm. I'm usually a 10 o'clock to 6:30 person, depending. That's most days of the week. I have a toddler, so it doesn't really matter if it's weekend or not. But having a set routine will also really, really help. And you don't have to be perfect, right? But just start to try to see if you can get 2 days in a row, and then maybe add in a third and kind of chip away with it like that.
Yeah, whenever I
There's a,
put people, when I put people on these habits for the week, I never say I need you to do this for 7 days in a row.
right,
Try for 2 this week.
right.
Try for 3. 2 days or 3 days of 8 hours of sleep or 7 hours of sleep is better than no days.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. So we've got blue light. We have a like routine. What's the next one you think that comes up?
Oh, well, obviously being physically active. We are a gym. So we do highly suggest moving your body, because if you don't move your body, it's going to cause you to not necessarily be as tired as you could be when it is time for sleep. Getting up, moving, walking, running, exercising. It's going to give you better restorative deep sleep, and that's important.
Yeah, that's one that people don't take into account, is that like you need deep restorative sleep to kind of recover from your day, your week, your month. And it's really hard to get that if you're not exerting yourself in some capacity. I know I sleep better as well if I get a good
Oh,
workout at
absolutely.
some point.
Yes.
This is one that I know a lot of people don't do, is keep your bedroom reserved for sleep and maybe commingling adult activity. Okay. So try to make it a sacred place where it's not going to be bombarded by work emails, your laptop, a lot of TV, arguments with your significant other, although that might happen from time to time. Try to keep it that when you walk into that space, you know one of two things is going to happen, and they're both good, positive things.
Yes.
So
yes.
sleep and sex, if you can kind of think about your bedroom being reserved for those two things, and then things that are anxiety or stress filled, again, work, laptops, emails,
Even social media. You said something about arguing with your spouse. Sometimes I have a tendency to argue with people on the internet, and that's never good for me to wind down and go to sleep. So take that off the table as well.
I love it. Okay, good. So we got what, 4 or 5? What's the next one you think that people can kind of implement?
Well, I don't know. I personally can't nap during the day, but I do know some people that enjoy napping during the day. But if you limit taking naps, that will allow you to sleep better at night, because it doesn't disrupt your natural sleep cycle if you're not napping throughout the day. If you're a small child like Cora, of course, she needs to get them daily naps in. But us as adults,
Mama's freedom time. Mama's freedom time.
Yes. But as an adult, it'll mess up again your circadian rhythm, and try to get as much sleep at night instead of breaking it up throughout the day. It's better.
One that's really common that we hear, it's not new, is but cut back on caffeine and nicotine, both. So try to see if you're someone that likes coffee. I love the taste of coffee. I love it. I could also drink coffee all day long just because I enjoy it. But I won't drink it after 3 p.m. That works for my body. For your body, it might be 2 or it might be noon. But same thing with like cigarettes, nicotine gum, e-cigarettes, that kind of stuff. Nicotine is a stimulant, right? And so is caffeine. So if you're, vaping 20 minutes before you get to bed, it's no wonder that you lay there and your eyes are wide open. And you can't kind of fall asleep, which actually is a really good point to talk about as well, because if you get in bed and it's time for bed and you turn off the lights, get off the phone, all that jazz, and you're laying there for more than 20 minutes, get up, because what tends to happen is people get anxious about falling asleep. Crap, I need to fall asleep now. If I fall asleep now, I'll get 6.
This amount of sleep.
Right. And then
That's
it's
the worst.
like this anxiety filled cycle.
Yeah.
If you're tossing and turning for more than 20 minutes, get up, turn on a low light, like a desk light, and read a book. Try again, if it's your phone, try to put on your blue light glasses. But don't sit there in bed just thinking, crap, I need to fall asleep. Crap, I need to fall asleep. Crap, I need to fall asleep. Because you're just making it all worse.
Right.
For sure. And I mean, I do that, right? It'll be 4 a.m. or actually that's not true. It'll be like 2 a.m. and I'll be tossing and turning for 35 minutes. And I should get up and Sometimes I'll journal. So I'll take whatever in my
Oh,
head
that's definitely a good
and then
suggestion.
just dump it on paper, because then my brain stops trying to process it.
Right.
So that
Something I would
brief-
add to the no caffeine or low caffeine and avoiding nicotine is also trying to use alcohol cautiously. It can help you fall asleep potentially, but that effect disappears and you may end up waking up throughout the night. So it could cause you to snore as well as some other sleep breathing problems. Nobody wants to sleep next to somebody making all that noise. I'm just saying. Then you're disrupting other people's sleep. No, we don't need that.
we don't need it.
No.
Nobody got time for that.
No, ma'am.
Nobody got time for that. I don't drink now, but when I did, I remember also that like when I drank quite a bit the night before, I would always wake up early and have really crappy sleep. It was like
absolutely
I
same.
felt like I never slept well.
Same.
I would wake up and I'd be like turning in my bed for the next 2.5, just trying to fall back to
Just
sleep.
wanting to go back to sleep, just praying to go back to sleep. Yeah, I've been there, done that, definitely. Yeah.
I also normally myself and for our clients, I'll tell them to do things that wind you down before you get in bed. Because if you go straight from TV, phone, social media, and then go right into bed, you haven't kind of signaled to your body that, hey, it's rest time. You've gone from kind of black to white. So maybe 20 minutes before you actually get in bed, we talked about a routine. For you, it might be take a hot shower, brush your teeth, put your PJs on, get in bed. For me, I like to do some deep breath work when I get in bed, just like box breathing for 3 or 4 minutes. I find that really helps me kind of snooze off easily, because my body has now learned that that's a sign to decompress and to relax. And it takes me from a fight or flight state that I might be in, and helps my body switch to a rest and digest. And then I almost like easily fall asleep. So find something that, as a person helps you unwind before you get into bed. Warm
Something
shower.
that helps. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
Something that helps Billy is sleepy time tea.
We do tea. Yep. My husband does tea at night.
Yeah.
Yep. That's more so from a snacking standpoint. He likes to drink tea, so
non-snacks. I can't imagine.
Maybe a little bit, but so that's great too. Like a sleepy time tea, warm tea, but things that make you kind of feel warm and cozy and kind of relax and decompress. So I think that's good. I think that's plenty to give people.
Yeah. There's one other thing that I have to sleep in a nice, cool environment. I do. You should be mindful about the temperature.
Yeah.
Your bedroom. I personally sleep with a fan all year long. I like to be snuggled up under a blanket, and if I don't have that fan blowing, I can't get all snuggled up in that blanket. So the environment, make sure it's cool and dark, and your bed's comfortable, and you have your favorite sleepy time things. That's the only other suggestion that I would give on top of all those wonderful.
That is an excellent one, and that's actually spot on. That their science all about that it should be like you're in a cave at some point. Yes. So as dark as you can make it,
as cozy as you can make a cave.
Bump the temperature down about a degree or two.
Yes.
Which is what we tend to do. And I'm like you, I need to have a blanket on me. That's just like the weight of it. I like to be snug and cozy in the weight of it. So that's a great one. Absolutely. Yeah. Because if you're hot and
it's the worst.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah. And in my age, I'm hot enough normally during the day. I can't be.
I know you are, girl. Sizzles. All right. Well, I don't want to overwhelm people, but that's a good 7, 8, 9, 10 tips right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Try one today.
We don't expect you to do all of them. Pick one or two. Leave the rest. And just
whatever works for you. The list. If you're not already a part of our free Facebook group, Annapolis Health, Fitness, Nutrition, and Mindset, go ahead and join us on Facebook. We give tons of trainings, tips, recipes in there. You can find me, Shannon Logan, on Facebook, or Shannon at truecorecoaching.com. Aline
Wetzel on Facebook, and then Aline at truecorecoaching.com.
All right. Well, thank you for your time today. Go get some good rest. Good luck in the heat. And
Thanks.
we'll talk to you guys next time.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Thanks so much for joining us today. Interested in learning more? Join our free Facebook group, Annapolis Health, Fitness, Nutrition, and Mindset, where we give out resources every week and even have live trainings on helping you live your best life. Hope to see you there.